Hi there, welcome to my views and news. First news story is from Gondar, where some progress has been made to unite North and South Gondar Fano groups. Fano groups are working to establish one command, central command, and one of the obstacles to this effort is the divisions within a North Gondar Fano and between North and South Gondar Fano. So, what happened? Which North and South Gondar Fano groups have decided to work jointly. It's a major development, by the way, in Gondar. Secondly, Tigray fighters are not disarmed, more than 200,000 still armed, but one of the reasons for not disarming them is the lack of funds which the government is facing. Tigray interim government National Rehabilitation Commission is trying to secure funds from other countries for the implementation of Pretoria deal, of which DDR is a part. It seems that a country has agreed to support this DDR, and in June we could see start of Tigray fighters disarmament. Thirdly, Villa Somalia issued a statement today. Villa Somalia President's Office president seems to be acknowledging the frosty relations between Mogadishu and Puntland. This statement seems to be a message from Mogadishu for federal member states like Puntland. Firstly, viewers, unity in Fano groups are working as separate units, though last year when military launched an operation, they were working on district level. Even in one district, there were more than one Fano units. Gradually, they tried to establish Wareda regional level administrations. And their dream is that they want to come under one central command for military purposes. Though they'll retain their operational autonomy because they believe that their existence lies in this type of format, they should work independently. At the same time, they think that to achieve large, to achieve major targets, they must be under one central command too. And that central command is being negotiated for months. No progress so far, but they have managed to create zonal level commands, we can say, like Fano, zonal command, like Gojjam Fano zonal command, South Gondar united to, then East Amhara Fano as well. So they have managed to create some unity and some organizational structure, but still they have not been able to create central command structure. And one of the obstacles to creating one command is the division between North Gondar Fano and other Fano groups and within North Gondar Fano. But it seems some progress has been made, and some North and South Gondar Fano commanders have held some meetings. It is being reported that in coming days, the command structure for Gondar could be announced. Gondar is very crucial. Why? Because if tensions escalate in Western Zone, Humera, Volkai, Sagade, then the most significant player would be Gondar Fano. Gondar Fano can intervene. It has been announcing that it won't let Volkai Tumara Sagade to come under Tigray control. But for that, obviously, Gondar Fano will have to create internal unity. It is being reported that 4 North and South Gondar Fano commanders have agreed to form a central command. Details will be announced later, but in principle, they have agreed that they'll come under one command. These 4 commanders are firstly Massafint, one of the major Fano commanders in North Gondar Fano. Massafint. Secondly, Hapte Volde, Major Hapte Volde group, another key North Gondar Fano group. Thirdly, Baye Nikao group. Fourthly, Colonel Tadase. I think Colonel Tadase is from South Gondar, from the same group, which was led by Bubante Abate, the commander who was killed a few weeks ago. So, North Gondar Fano groups like Amhara Fano in Gondar and Amhara Fano Gondar command, they have agreed to form one structure. Details will be announced, but it seems that Gondar Fano groups have realized that their survival lies in unity. And a few days ago, we saw a major operation against Messafin Fano group. Messafin managed to survive, but in that operation, both parties suffered heavy losses, Messafin group and the Ethiopian military. Let's see. I did not see Safar Malice's name in this statement. Is he already part of the Messafin group? That is why no mention of him. Commander Anthony as well, no mention here. I think they're meeting to agree on broad principles. Then gradually they'll hold discussions with other groups too, and then we'll see the formation of one central command in Gondar at least. So they're far away from creating one command in entire Amhara region. So far, they're busy creating organizational committees on zonal level, regional level, you can say. Secondly, viewers, disarmament of Tigray fighters will resume in June. I think around 100,000 have been disarmed so far, but more than 250,000 are still armed. One of the main obstacles to disarmament is lack of funds. National Rehabilitation Commission formed to monitor demobilization, disarmament, and reintegration. DDR is facing shortage of funds. When these fighters are disarmed, obviously they are provided with jobs, they're provided with money, they're provided with allowance. Not jobs, in most cases they're given money, which is not enough for them to start businesses, but at least they should be given some allowance. So shortage of fund has been a main issue. Now, Canadian government has agreed to support DDR of Tigray fighters. National Rehabilitation Commission chief met with the Canadian ambassador in Ethiopia yesterday. After that, Canadian embassy issued a statement showing willingness to implement DDR, going to start in June. So maybe funds issue is going to be resolved. I think we heard from the US as well a few weeks ago, if I'm not wrong. US also announced to finance the implementation of Pretoria. So Western players are here to monitor the deal, to fund the implementation of Pretoria deal. No African country has been at the forefront supporting the Pretoria deal implementation. Why are Westerners intervening here? They have their interests. Canadian firms, I think, got some contracts for digging, for mining in Tigray. They have been involved in mining activities, mining for gold too, I think, in Tigray, if I'm not wrong. So they have their economic interests here. They want to be on good terms with Tigray interim government. So they're ready to invest in Tigray in the form of demobilization of Tigray fighters. Thirdly was Villa Somalia issued a statement a few hours ago. We know that these days Mogadishu and Puntland are not on good terms. Puntland has rejected president's authority, saying that it does not recognize the constitution after federal government introduced constitutional reforms passed by Mogadishu's parliament. Relations are very tense between the two sides. A meeting planned in Mogadishu with participation of Puntland leaders, other regional leaders, and Hassan Sheikh was postponed last week. The Villa Somalia in this statement is asking regional leaders that they should not politicize matters of national importance. That unity, independence, sovereignty, territorial integrity should not be compromised. When regional governments take positions, they should ensure regional presidents that their position, their views don't hurt unity, independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of the country of Somalia. I think this today's statement seems to be a request from Villa Somalia to Puntland. Puntland should not take any measures which could create more gulf between Puntland and Grove, leading to serious challenges to national security. Puntland is drifting closer to Ethiopia. Somaliland already close to Ethiopia. Southwest state under Ethiopian influence to some extent because the military is deployed in southwest state and airports, key facilities are being protected by Ethiopian military in southwest. So Mogadishu is concerned. By the way, I've been saying for years. Last year, some video I remember I said that one of the challenges for Somalia is to create a harmony, to create working relationship between federation and regional governments. Regional governments are very powerful, and sometimes they enter into agreements with other countries to without getting approval from the federal government. Hassan Sheikh government trying to impose his writ, but since regional governments are strong, this effort by Mogadishu could backfire, leading to more splits. Let's see how the Hassan Sheikh government handles this challenge. Thank you for watching.